I'd like to start by thanking our teachers, faculty, administration, and Canyon School District officials in attendance here today. Now, as the speech and debate team captain, I'm going to do something very difficult for me. I'm going to get right to the point. Doesn't happen a lot. So I realize I'm currently standing between you and your diplomas, so I'll make sure to keep this short and concise so we aren't wasting anybody's time. So today I'll talk about two things. First, the journey we've been on as Chargers over the last 4 years. And second, the next chapter that awaits us after we walk out those doors in the next hour. These were some interesting years. As people have talked about, COVID hit while we were freshmen, which brought online Zoom breakout meetings, virtual learning, and testing to stay. In hallways of masked faces, I'm pretty sure we were all worried that we wouldn't be able to recognize our friends. And honestly, we have definitely experienced some of the most unique years in CCHS history. So what makes Corner Canyon unique? Well, Corner Canyon is one of the only schools to have Disney Day, which surprisingly hasn't been copyrighted yet. A parking lot that's somehow always full despite it being 10 p.m. on any given day. And charity assemblies that raised $303,000 over these 4 years. Can we get a round of applause for that? The other thing about the charity assemblies is they made buzz cuts a trend again, and I don't think that deserves applause. But we got a true high school experience, something out of a cringy Disney movie. We went to our first dances together, and many of us almost got crushed to death in mosh pits. First Broadway quality musical hosted by our drama department. We went to music concerts, attended a football game here at the U of U. We avoided Nerf guns during Senior Assassin, and struggled to find a spot in the student section. Now, while all of these experiences that I mentioned were great, it's time to move on. As we've talked about, high school is ending so that greater things can begin for us. My advice to everyone is to not let high school be your glory days, as some people say, or the best years of your life. Don't be that person that peaked in high school. Your CCHS experience is your foundation to build upon, because the reason of high school was to be a foundation. Because of this head start built by teachers, administration, and our fellow students, we have a greater launch pad into our next endeavors. The end of our senior year is not something to mourn or cry about. It's something to celebrate, because no matter what your next adventure is, there's something in store for all of us. We've all taken pride in being Chargers, and now we finally get to charge ahead into our individual paths. So we have an amazing foundation that we built together, and I'm so excited to see where we go from here. Here's to 4 years of growth and learning. Thank you for everything, Corner Canyon. We will never forget you. Sincerely, the class of 2023. Thank you.